just gotta check some stuff here. There we go. Alright. Alright, just gotta wait for some people to show up. Again, sorry guys if anyone's sorry if anyone's watching this. I don't know how to fix the light here, so we're gonna have to just work with that. So yeah. Also, if any, also if what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the stream that I accidentally started and then just deleted out of nowhere. Something went wrong on my end, so I was trying to fix it. So yeah. Anyways, I think that should do it. I'm not sure though. Can't really seem to fix that. So yeah, I don't really can't really necessarily do that, but we'll figure it out. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, just gotta just gotta wait for people to show up, I guess. Let's let me just fix some stuff right here. It's probably too long of a title, actually. I'm gonna fix that. Let me see if I can actually. Uh, Hello to everyone who may be watching. I'm just fixing the title of the stream here. But anyways, if you have any questions or anything, please feel free to put it in the chat. Yeah, that's probably better. I don't understand how that's working. think that kind of works. Just waiting for people to show up, I guess. No, I'm gonna scrap the. I'm gonna scrap the for what we have here because I'm gonna retry something. Let me just do this. There. That should probably be enough. I just gotta wait. Ranked nothing happening, I guess. I don't know, gotta figure out something. Alright. Guess I'm just stuck waiting. I'm gonna fix this again, actually. There we go. Hopefully that'll. Not really looking for clickbait or anything, just try and fix this. Doesn't really seem to be working. Let me see if I could fix the settings. Hello to whoever's watching. Now if you can, put something in the chat, make sure it's clean, and yeah. Anyways, yeah. Sorry, I'm still trying to fix a lot of the settings here because I started late and just a bunch of stuff was like, I think maybe going wrong for me, so yeah. Still trying to fix things. Hello, glitched Julian. Sorry, I'm just fixing a lot of my settings here. Trying to change the name of the stream too. There we go. I think that works. There we are. There we are. Now hopefully the stream is a little bit better. Alright. Alright, chat, so here's my plan for this stream if we ever can get more people in here and get this off the ground. So I originally made this idea where I was gonna write a story with my subscribers, but I figured a community post just wouldn't work with it. So I figured I would just why did I say that? I figured I would just do a stream where I would gather all your ideas and then we would put them together into our own weird story, I suppose. basically, that's mainly what I'm trying to do here. So my plan is, if we can ever like actually do this, I'm hoping like right now, just so we could like either get it out of the way or try something else and like just work with it. But anyways, also if you hear some background noise, don't worry, it's not. I don't. Yeah, it's probably not a big deal. Anyways, so basically, I don't really I don't really have a lot of time with this stream, so I'm trying to make this quick and stuff. So yeah. But anyways, here's I think this is how it's gonna work. I'm gonna ask you guys suggestions on what should happen. I believe I'll pick the best ones, and then we'll see like what we can do with this weird, interesting story that we're gonna make. So yeah. Question: which character should we got to work? Sorry, I don't understand. Glitched Julian. I don't get it. Sorry. I think the main priority that I'm trying to figure out right now. Hold on, actually, I'm gonna sharpen my pencil real quick. There we go. All right. All right. So I would say first we need to establish a story, and then we can work on characters. Which character will be in the story? Uh, that's really for us to decide. If more people will jump in here on the stream, then I suppose that would work really well. But yeah. Also, my view count keeps going on and off. Like right now, it's 0, and I don't know why. Anyways, let me refresh here. Okay. All right. So first, I'd say we need to establish a story. So like, I would say first, like, what kind of story are we trying to tell? This is why I was hoping that like more people would show up ultimately, so we could like do all this together. But it's perfectly fine if that's not the case. Hold on, I'm just writing down some stuff here. I'm trying to like figure out everything. There we go. All right, so first we need to think of like a story, pretty much. So yeah, I'm totally open to like whatever anyone tries to present. So yeah, let me just uh, let me just fix. Let me just put something in the chat here. There we go. Probably should have put a should have put a question mark at the end of the one I have there, but I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. Have you a story about a person who one day woke up as a duck and now has to find a way to his return to his past self? That could be kind of interesting. You know what? Okay, okay. The weird thing is, I think yeah, there was something along that line in Ed's world. Um, there was something along the lines of like a Ed's world type thing. Um, I heard this like there was this Ed's world joke I was watching one day. Hold on, I was, sorry, I was trying to fix something real quick. Uh, so I was watching Ed's World the other day. I was rewatching it. I think I don't remember which. I don't remember which one it was, but it was one they had like a throwaway joke where a guy got turned into a duck. Like Tom was trying to come up with some kind of storyline because they were making a movie or something, and Tom like had this throwaway joke where he was like thinking of a man who loved ducks so much, and then he turned into one, and he had to find his way through life. And then it was like a stupid thing, a whole other thing, and it was kind of funny. I'm sorry, that's just what it reminds me of. Not that it's bad or anything, or any other animal slash monster could work. I think that does sound interesting, but I would imagine that actually would I think would work more for like a side character actually if they were a monster. I think that would work. I did not know. I like ducks. Oh, that's perfectly fine. Who are you? Uh, hello. I'm sorry. I don't believe I know how to pronounce your username. Uh, Stawaz Wasil. I'm sorry if I mispronounce anyone's name. I truly am, but like, I just have I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I have trouble with that sometimes. Anyways, I'm I'm Eggs Benedict 54, and I'm currently doing a stream right now where I'm trying to write a story with my subscribers. So if you have any ideas, please feel free to put them in the chat. So yeah, and we'll put it into consideration for the story. But anyways, Glitch Julian, back to what you said about the animal slash monster thing. I think that's more that would I think that would be more of an interesting side character storyline where they just have to where like I want to say they're always I want to say like they're always happy, like they're that one character that's like always happy, but they always have a harsh reality that they have to live through and stuff, which I think ultimately could work. So I'm gonna put uh, I'm gonna put that as a suggestion on the we're not really a suggestion, more of like kind of a thing with the part down here. So we have a side character that's a monster or something. Maybe a monster slash that look like a monster animal hybrid. I want to say that's like just that's just stuck like that. There. Okay, I'm writing all this out right here for us. So yeah, hybrid was once human, but now is monster. Again, this isn't like a full detailed thing. It's just a standard. It's just a standard glimpse over the story. So yeah. There we go. All right, so we have a side character who used to be a human but is now a monster slash animal hybrid. All right, now we need a main character. What are we looking chat? What are we looking for a main character? I'm open to suggestions. Let me just put that. Let me just put that. Hold on. Ash is our main character. Character. There we go. hopefully we can let's human probably robot, time traveling robot. All right. All right, all good ideas. I have ideaed. Okay. Ideas. All right. I'm glad to I'm glad to hear them. Creativity is what's most important when it comes to making a story like this. So yeah. Anyways, I'm thinking maybe we could do something with all of this. Like maybe a cyborg. Maybe a cyborg probably. I actually do have a you know what actually I'm gonna I'm gonna put my I'm gonna put another um I'm gonna put my own suggestion in here because well no actually I'll do that later. I was gonna say I was gonna put my own suggestion in here as a side character like even things out, but I don't know how weird this is gonna get. So yeah, I'll insert my own character of creation later. But yeah. Anyway, so main character. From what I've seen right here, I think we can have like a cyborg type deal. But what kind of cyborg are we talking? Are we talking about a man like a grown man that's just a cyborg, or are we talking a guy still trying to figure out his powers cyborg? Because really, the story can go either way. Either way. Sorry, I'm just looking for like specifics so that way we could like figure this out. So what do you think, chat? What do you think? Old cyborg or still like teenage cyborg trying to figure out who he is or who she is, I want to say, because we haven't really decided on a gender yet. Second. All right, I'm seeing a lot of seconds. So we still have a okay. So we have a teenager that's a cyborg and is still trying to find his or her way through life. We should probably establish a gender. What do you think, boy or girl? I'm gonna put down here main character while we're thinking about that. I would say I would probably say I mean we don't really there's not really a lot of stories out there where we have a female main character, but at the same time there kind of is. There's like an equal amount of both um, male and female main characters. What do you chat? What do you think? We're gonna have a we're gonna have a male or female character main character. I put down teenage cyborg. There we are. There we are. Maybe the first could be his or her grandfather. Uh, yeah, maybe if we ever do a backstory for the character, I think that would work. Yeah, a female. Yeah, actually, yeah. There's not a lot of females, so female main characters. I mean, I have a female character for Bent's Rule, so I think that's one of the reasons why it makes it like a little bit more unique. But yeah, a female teenage cyborg actually would be an interesting concept, though I feel it's already kind of been done before. We could easily put a unique twist on it or spin on it, I want to say. So let's go with yeah. So yeah, all right. So we have so for our main character, we have a female teenage cyborg trying to find her way through life. with a side character that's a monster slash animal hybrid. This looks interesting so far. Alright. Maybe he or she could be tasked with fighting off an impending invasion from aliens, because if so, I got ideas on the aliens. I mean, that's an interesting idea, but it's more, that feels more like a arc, honestly, like a, like, I don't really want to say progression, but more of just an arc rather than anything. Like a momentary threat that they have to fight. Not really necessarily a bigger threat. Because when you think about it, you have to have, sure, an alien armada could be a big threat. I mean, Dragon Ball has definitely demonstrated that, but I don't think it's. I wouldn't say like a a female teenage cyborg fighting off an alien armada is really original. I'm looking for, I don't know exactly, but I think maybe unpredictability would be an interesting concept for us to take into account here for this. But yeah, more than anything, that feels more like an arc. So I'll put that down with like maybe the storyline. Hold on. Not a bad idea though. Let's say we'll say alien invasion arc or something. There we go. Because there's so many ways a female teenage cyborg can like. There's like so many different routes it could take. It could be a superhero. It could be just a high action fantasy adventure or something. And yeah. Anyways, also there needs to be a duck included in the game, like a duck pet or something like that. I could make the monster. Um, I could make the monster uh, animal hybrid person, like part duck. Like they just have he just has the legs of a duck or something. I don't know. That would probably be cool. Uh, what's an arc? Oh, an arc is like a certain type of story. It usually arcs usually happen in like anime, but usually what happens in arcs is like a certain type of the story takes place, like a certain period. I want to say, like what's a good example? Like okay, say you have a superhero story and you have like a family tragedy that's like connected to the superhero, and then the family tragedy somehow like works its way into the guy or girl's job as a superhero, and it's like a thing that they have to overcome in order for them to succeed. Like further down the story in order to progress, like really in a more interesting way. Like I actually have two superhero stories lined up, like both from different points of view. I have one. I have both of them are still in development because I'm still trying to work out the storyline. But I'm more focused on Bent's rule as of right now. But yeah, basically the storyline I have with those two was with both of them. One of them is that it's just kind of like a One Punch Man type scenario where someone's just a hero for fun, and then it turns into a much more bigger thing that's just part of their lives now. And the other one is just basically a Deadpool ripoff, but I want to say more PG for the kids because I don't I don't know. It's my story. I make the rules. I figure it out. Anyways, enough with like those side ones that'll hopefully like introduce in the future. Yeah. So ultimately, that's really an arc. Just characters going through a certain type of thing that they have to deal with, pretty much. So yeah. Anyways, I think most importantly, I'm gonna go off on a little side note here. What's our genre? What's our style here? What's our genre? Are we doing like a fantasy type adventure? Are we doing a superhero thing? Uh, like a uh, I don't know. I don't know, D&D, superhero, uh, action story. What are we doing, chat? What are we doing? Uh, let's do that. Hold on, I'm gonna put that in there. What type of story are we trying to tell? I'm gonna say that. There we go. There we go. Maybe fantasy action or a cyberpunk like thing. Yeah, I think the cyberpunk actually would make more sense because like we have a female teenage robot and a monster slash animal hybrid. So I think the cyberpunk thing would be like more to it, but that seems more cliche for that kind of thing. What if we did? Okay, hold on. Listen to me on this, chat. What if we did? Cyberpunk sounds a little bit like too. I want to say I want to say too generic for this type of thing. What if we do fantasy? What if we just do fantasy? Could we just work with that? I think maybe that would be a lot more like interesting for what exactly the whole scenario that we're trying to do is. I'm gonna sorry, just putting down some stuff here real quick. There we are. And I'm gonna say hold on. Just checking some stuff. Um, there we are. All right, now what's cyberpunk? Oh, okay. Cyberpunk is like a futuristic anti-hero. I want to say it's more of a futuristic uh gritty anti-hero type future where everyone's on the run, kind of like a space exploration, space odyssey thing. I don't really know. I don't really know, but like it feels like it could be like that. Anyways, chat. What are we thinking? Should we do fantasy? I'm leaning more towards fantasy because that seems more interesting given like what we have to work with right now. I would say fantasy is more the type of route that we want to go if we want to like make this story as interesting as possible, you know? So yeah. Anyways, please let me know. What do you guys think? Should we do fantasy? Drink to us hopefully making a successful story. Also because my throat is kind of dry from all the talking. Maybe so. Maybe something slightly sci-fi. Yeah, that sounds about right. Cause like fantasy with sci-fi hasn't really been done too much, so we could still make some interesting stories with that. So yeah, I would say that's definitely something we could do. And given the stuff that we already have with it, I would say that's like even better. Because like we don't know how this could be taken, and it could definitely lead to something more interesting. I want to say. So yeah. All right. So we have a fantasy sci-fi sci-fi involving a female teenage cyborg trying to find her way through life with a side character that is a monster slash animal hybrid. And we have a alien invasion story arc on us. So yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna put something else. There we go. All right. So there we go. Sorry, just adding something. And yeah. All right. So I think now we probably need to establish a lot of arcs, right? I think what's next is establishing like certain arcs, like the alien invasion one that we just talked about. So yeah. Anyway, chat, what are we thinking? What kind of problems could they face? I mean, we got a fantasy sci-fi sci-fi theme going on here, so like I don't really think we're limited to some certain stuff. I mean, for all we know, they could fight a cybernetic dragon or something, which actually does sound like a really good idea. So I'm gonna put that down as like a storyline. There we go. I'm gonna do that. All right, so we have. All right, so now we have them fighting a cybernetic dragon as well as an alien invasion. I think this could work. I really think this could work. Yeah, what other kind of storylines can we come up with here? Yeah, we got any ideas? Anything at all? Again, I don't really think there's any really limitations to this because we can add both uh, parts of fantasy as well as sci-fi, so we don't really have like much to restrain ourselves. I think with this one. So yeah. Again, if you have any ideas, please feel free to share them. I don't think any idea is too outrageous with like what we're given anyway. But I think actually a more important thing would be whether or not this is supposed to be like a D&D sci-fi thing or if it's like something else. I would say it's more of a fantasy uh, high stakes adventure, I want to say. Like I guess that time I got reincarnated as a slime type thing going on or something. I don't know if anyone watches that anime, but yeah, having connection issues. Oh, okay. That makes sense given the right now I'm out of ideas. That's perfectly fine if you have to lead the stream. That's perfectly fine. If you can come back, definitely try to. But yeah. Anyways, like I said, if you guys have any ideas, like any at all, I don't think it matters how even outlandish they are. Then just put them in the chat because I think no matter what happens, we could easily do something with them. Because because right now we still have to like establish the story, like what are our characters trying to work towards, and like how exactly this is gonna work. Like, are we gonna be really gritty and serious, like Attack on Titan or Jujutsu Kaisen, or are we gonna or we're gonna be really kind of lighthearted and more funny than I want to say serious. Honestly, this could go either way. I would say it's best to have a fair amount of both, while it can distract from certain things. But yeah, we'll definitely see. We'll definitely see. So yeah, if you can, definitely put stuff in the chat. I don't think any idea is really that outlandish. So yeah. Meanwhile, I'll just be here. I think another interesting storyline for them to tackle would just be because we already have like a fantasy sci-fi thing. I want to say we also have probably maybe a robot uprising as well because we have a alien invasion already. Might as well. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. There we go. I feel like a robot uprising arc would be more towards the end of the whole thing because uh, then it would be a lot more because that'd be a probably more interesting way to end things. But yeah, maybe a group of aliens being like a rock band and gathering a lot of fans or something like that. Got a few one arc. Got a few one arc where they teleport into the past, but the animals are armed with future stuff. Or two arc where the character finds Lucky Ring and belong Saint Enchantment Queen and have to return it back. Ah, actually, I think that might work actually, because we already have a cybernetic dragon. Might as well have that whole thing. I'm taking your second arc idea, Glitch Julian. Again, this is a good idea. Again, we're all. This is some yeah. I can't talk today. These are some good ideas. We're making. I feel like we're making a really good story here. So robot. Okay, so I'm gonna say. Okay, so uh, I'm gonna say. I'll just say Enchantment Queen arc. Arc. And yeah, let's Enchantment Queen arc. And again, I'm just trying to write down the basic little information here so that way we can establish it later. Enchantment Queen arc. Let's see here. There we go. Hello, SD's YouTube place. Anyways, yeah, again, if you guys have any ideas on what kind of arcs or like anything that could be important to the story, um, please feel free to put it in the chat. Again, I don't really think we have that many restrictions here, so yeah. Anyways, yeah, so anyways, to recap, we have a fantasy slash sci-fi story about a female teenage cyborg with a monster animal hybrid and we haven't really established a story yet, but from what we have so far, they encounter an alien invasion, a cybernetic dragon, an enchantment queen, and a robot uprising. Again, I don't think we have really any restrictions here. So like like I like I said, we really don't have anything. I'm going to eat. I'll be back in 15 minutes. Ah, all right. Hello, Tora B. Again, so if you guys, I guess there are some new people joining the stream. For those who are just joining the stream, what I'm doing is I'm taking all your ideas that we're creating here, and I'm putting them into like our own kind of weird little story with your help, because I'm out of ideas, and who knows, maybe this could be a successful thing one day. So if you already so far we have kind of an interesting story. So if you have any suggestions on what you think certain characters should do, or if like honestly we're kind of short on characters as well as a story slash plot for the most part, but I would say we pretty much already have that. But again, if you guys have any suggestions on what you think would be interesting for a story like this, please do put them in the chat. I'll read them, and hopefully we could do something with them. So to recap, we have a fantasy slash sci-fi type story about a female teenage cyborg as our protagonist, and a monster slash human hybrid as her side character. And so far we have an alien invasion arc, cybernetic dragon arc, an enchantment queen arc, and a robot uprising, which will probably take place near the end, I want to say. So again, if you guys have any ideas for characters or a story, like a certain part of the story they have to overcome, like which would pretty much just be the an arc, or like anything at all, please feel free to share it. I don't feel like we really have any restrictions on this because it's a fantasy slash sci-fi thing. When we're leaning more towards like the cyberpunk type of sci-fi, so I don't think we have that many restrictions. We can honestly tell a pretty good story from what this is right here. So yeah, yeah. Anyways, but yeah. Otherwise, besides like literally uh nothing. We don't really besides like all of this that we have so far. I don't know why I said nothing, but we don't really have that many like character backstories or anything. So yeah. Anyways, again, if you guys have anything like any ideas at all, please put it in the chat. I'm open to like I guess really any one of the uh any one of your ideas. Can you say the story so I can catch up? Um, we don't really have that much of a story from what I know that we have so far. We just have kind of we just have like these small little parts that are just that really are just like obstacles that they'll overcome in the future. I mean, I already have kind of a timeline set up, but I don't really think that's much. First, I guess it would be like the cybernetic dragon where they have to like I want to say if we have a group of characters, they could face that. And then later they have this like this this arc was suggested to me by glitched Julian, and he said that the enchantment he suggested this enchantment queen arc where they find this powerful ring and have to return it because it's cursed or something. I think I think I added the cursed part, but well, again we'll figure that out when the time comes. So yeah, and then I think the next one, I know for sure the ending was this robot uprising. thing. But close to the ending was like this alien invasion, I want to say. So yeah. Besides of story, like of character background, like backstories, and like how the world works, um, we don't really have that much. So yeah. So it's like a robot woman sort of. Not really. It's more of a the main character is like a female teenage cyborg that's like still trying to figure out how to live life, I suppose. So yeah, not really anything that different, I want to say. But yeah. Okay, so I would say the plot is just that it's just like a group of characters going on a bunch of quests or something, because that's mainly what we're doing. Uh, because this is a fantasy type story, so I would say it's like it has like certain I want to say D&D style to it, but I don't really know. Uh, Sorry, just writing down some stuff here again. There we go. I get it. Ah, okay. Anyways, I don't know if I forgot what I was gonna say, but yeah. Anyways, again, if you guys have any ideas at all, please. I don't think any like idea is too far fetched because like we already have so much random stuff that I feel like it just works. I don't know if we should have a main villain or not though. Like something that's just always like a problem for them. But I don't think that's really that much of a problem. I don't think that's really that much of a problem. I got a story. She's a bully who learns how to do the right thing. The smart kid who gets bullied by her puts her into crazy trials to let her learn to do the right thing. Yeah, that actually is a really good backstory for the main character. Actually, I think that could work. Yeah, so the main character is a bully who learns how to do the right thing through I want to say another side character. Fitting actually, because like I think I wanted. Okay, so now that we already have the genre, um, yeah, now that we already have the genre like set up, I already have kind of I added my own side character to like evenly balance things out. So since we have a fantasy slash sci-fi type thing, I put down a female witch that's like also a steampunk, like also has access to gadgets and technology, but she prefers to use it the old-fashioned way. I'll think of a backstory for her. Anyways, for our main character though, we have all right, so okay, so we have our main character was a bully who learns how to do the right thing through the side character that I created for this, which I guess was gonna work. I guess that's how it's gonna work. The only problem is we're also gonna have to figure out how she became a cyborg. Like was she just born that way, or was it like some kind of freak accident in a lab involving a mother box like Cyborg? And now it's like a thing that they just have to work with. Honestly, it could go either way, but I'm interested to see like how things will turn out for this. You know. Anyways, I'm gonna say she became a cyborg, like by accident, because that seems like more of a fitting type thing for her, judging by the stuff that we already have. So, yeah. Let's see here. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right. So again, if you guys have anything at all, like any ideas or anything, please put it in the chat. We've got a lot of we got so much potential. I feel like with this. Going back to the villains, actually, should we just have a recurring villain that just shows up every time, like Team Rocket, where they're always blasting off to adventure and always just like find a way to like get themselves involved with whatever Ash and the gang is doing? Like, should we do that, or should we just drop that plot entirely and then just work with what we already have? Like, what should we do? Chat, please let me know. Anyways, but yeah, I don't know what I was gonna say. Sorry, I just had another idea. Hold on. There we go. Sorry, just fixing something real quick. Maybe the witch can be the villain. Wait, which one? I'm sorry. Are you talking about the character I made? I think that would be more of a. I think that'd be more of a side character, honestly, based on what I've given her. But yeah. We'll figure something out. I want to say. What was I gonna say? I think. What was it? What was it? Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. Okay, I also just thought of another side character that they could have. And I don't know why, but I'm getting like major One Piece vibes from like all of this, from all these ideas. Probably because they're so similar, but I don't think that's that big of a problem. I'm gonna say we have a. I'm gonna say we have a mercenary, like as like part of the main group of people. Hold on. go. Alright, so, yeah. This is okay, I'm gonna go over this again and, well, alright. So far we have, the story is about, the story is a, fantasy sci-fi about a group going on quests. This group consists of a female, teenage cyborg, um, a monster slash animal hybrid, uh, a female nice witch who's like part steampunk, and a mercenary, a male mercenary that is pretty much just like Zorro from One Piece, I want to say. Anyways, yeah. Again, if you guys have any suggestions at all, please feel free to tell me. But yeah. Okay, sorry. I think I may have misread something. Did we want the what did we want for Glitch Julian? I know you asked this. What did we want the main character? What did we want the main villain to be like? Not really. I guess not really main, but like a recurring villain. What was it you said? What was it you said about about the recurring villain? Please do tell me, because I think I forgot what you requested. Mm, there we go. I also just realized I didn't really put anything in the chat as of recently, so let me just do this. There we go. I probably misspelled villains there, but I don't honestly care. Anyways, chat, what do we got for our reoccurring villains? What's our ideas? What's a reoccurring villain? A reoccurring villain is a villain that just like shows up like anywhere they can and like just tries to stop the main character at all times. They more often than not they could be not really a main threat, but yeah. I would say the ideal recurring villain, at least in mind, is Jesse and James from Pokemon, where they're Team Rocket. Or they show up in like pretty much almost every episode of Pokemon, and they just try to stop Ash and the group from doing whatever it is they do. They become like the best or something. Like, should we have a reoccurring villain, or should we not? That's what I mainly mean. Like, and if so, if we did have a recurring villain, what exactly would it be? Because I honestly don't know. That's why I'm asking. I also think I'm gonna go to like 11 at least for the time being. I don't know. Maybe I'll end it sooner, but yeah, I'll go till 11 and then we'll end the stream here. So yeah. Anyways, again, if you guys have any like suggestions or anything at all, please put it in the chat. I'm always open. And yeah, if we can, let's see if we can make a recurring villain or not. That which who is a bug who makes the trial more bugged and more dangerous because she do not want her to learn to do the good. I'm sorry, are we talking about the villain right there? Glitch Julian. I think I lost track of what I was trying to say. But actually, a trial arc does sound really interesting, so I'm gonna put that. I'm gonna put that down there. There we go. I'm back. Pleasure to see that you're back. Stas Wessel. Again, sorry if I mispronounced anyone's name. Anyways, we've gotten pretty far actually in the story with like what we're doing. So yeah. Yes. Okay. The villain. Okay. Okay, so we have a okay, so the reoccurring villain is this bug. Wait, should it be a bug person? Like a bug mixed with a person? Like a person with bug powers? And since we're including the fantasy thing, I would say it's like a fairy almost. I don't know, maybe a fairy slash cybernetic thing. I don't know, maybe it has something to do with cybernetics. Uh what do we mean by that? Are we talking about a person that's like part bug, which I guess would kind of be a fairy, or are we talking about like just a bug that is sentient and that just does its own thing? I want to say, please chat. Let me know. Let me know what we think. No, not a bug. I mean, like in a game bug, like a mistake. Oh, okay. All right. So it's like, I mean, I guess this would make sense. That would like kind of make sense since the future is like kind of glitched out and stuff. That would actually make a lot more sense. Yeah, that actually does sound a little bit interesting. Um, yeah, I think we could actually make something with that. I'm sorry. Actually, what do you mean by but a regular bug wouldn't stick? Stoa's Wysil. Again, sorry if I mispronounce anyone's name. I think actually we're adapting both like the fantasy slash sci-fi thing here. So really, I think it could go either way. And actually, the bug person is actually not a bad idea. I'm gonna use that later, maybe. I don't know, but maybe we could use that later. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna I'm gonna fix. I'm gonna write something real quick. I mean, it wouldn't be bad. Oh, okay, okay. I thought you were saying it was like a bad idea to just put it in there, and and stuff. So yeah, sorry. All right. So we're gonna have. So we have. Okay, so I'm gonna go over this real quick. We have a fantasy sci-fi thing, sci-fi story, about a group that goes on like a bunch of quests. I want to say. Um, it it's about a female teenage cyborg, a side character who's a monster slash animal hybrid, a female nice witch who's also a steampunk, and a male mercenary with like a lot of swords, which is pretty much just Zoro from One Piece. So yeah. Anyways, yeah. Then we have them going on a cybernetic dragon arc, a enchantment queen arc, the trial arc, the alien invasion arc, and then the robot uprising arc. So far, we're actually making like a really good story. So far, I think this could actually like really work. Anyways, wait, what would be the context behind the trial? Actually, would they be accused of causing a bug in the system in which their world could like fall, and then they have to just like try to stop that, or is it like uh this whole other thing they have to deal with? Like I'm really curious actually. I would think the trial arc would be like I'm actually now just thinking of this on the fly, and I think I actually did think of this way before this moment, but I think after because the way I have it is after the enchantment queen arc we have the trial arc, so maybe like they could get accused of killing the enchantment queen, and then they have to defend themselves or something, even though it wasn't their fault, or like that wasn't them at all. Who knows? Maybe we'll figure something out. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, I think that would actually work. Um, I'm gonna put that down. Actually, I'm gonna use that. And yeah, there we go. Let's see, we have that. All right. So now with the trial arc, they're charged for the destruction of the enchantment queen, and they have to just fight that, which I think would be actually really interesting for that. So we're gonna do that. Anyways, yeah. Anyways, real quick, back to the recurring villain. Are we having a recurring villain or not? Chat, please let me know. Because I remember talking about it before, but I don't think we really got anywhere with it. So I want to bring that back up real quick in case we want to do that. I would say the prime example that like I guess if we did have a if we did have a type of recurring villain would probably be like a Team Rocket scenario with James and Jesse and that whole thing. But who knows? Maybe we could end up turning it into something like really interesting, like a Shigaraki type story or something. Who knows? Well, we'll figure it out. But yeah, for the most part, please chat. Let me know if we want a recurring villain to just show up, and then we'll give later meaning to or something. Also, drink to me not drinking in a while, and also us creating this honestly really interesting story. So yeah, like I said, if you guys have any like suggestions or anything like on the story at all, please just put it in the chat. We could definitely make something of this. Also, I don't know if I openly said this, but don't be afraid to like uh, restrain. Feel like you have to restrain yourself on some of the ideas. Like if we want to have an entire arc where it takes place like under the water, like I think we could make that happen or something. I don't know. It's just I'm just obviously like putting it out there, but like who knows? Maybe it will be interesting. Like still, don't be afraid to suggest stuff. Who knows? Maybe it could like end up being really interesting or exciting. So yeah. And until then, I'm open to anything. But I don't think we're gonna really. I don't think we'll really have a recurring villain. Who knows? Maybe down the line we will. But for now, let's just say there's not a recurring villain. It's just like the random shenanigans and the story that we'll see what happens. Yeah, kind of like in Mother 3 when the characters go underwater and go into an island or something like that. Wait, what do you mean by Mother 3? Are you talking about One Piece? Cuz like I think that's like the only time I think I saw like a water like a under the water arc or like under the sea arc, I guess. That was interesting. I don't know, but please do let me know. Actually, now that I think about it, I did have a underwater arc planned for Bent's Rule, but that was more of like a book two type thing. So yeah, if we ever get there, I will definitely like talk about that with you guys. But until then, it's just like we're still waiting for that to happen. It's pretty unpopular, but the story is great. What's it called? A Mother 3? Um, is that what it's called? Let me see. Okay, wait, I think I know what you're talking about. Never mind. Yeah. All right. Anyways, again, if you guys have any questions at all, please, or not, why did I say questions? Uh, if you guys have any statements at all, like anything that you think we could add to this honestly unbelievable story, I'll take them and see if we could do anything with them. I feel like we're crafting the next One Piece here. This seems like really interesting with like all the stuff we could do. You know. I think we should also establish some like rogue characters, like characters that will often times help the heroes, but then also at the same, but also deep down inside they're still like kind of anti-heroes, so they kind of just go off on their own and do their own thing. So yeah. Anyways, yeah. Again, if you guys have any suggestions or anything, please put in the chat. I'll uh I'll see. We'll see what we can do with them. I'm gonna put the I'm gonna put the underwater arc here because we could definitely do something with that since this is a fantasy type thing. So yeah, it's probably gonna have to. It's probably gonna have to have to. I can't speak today. It's probably gonna happen after the trial arc. I want to say. So yeah. All right. Hold on. Let's see if we can Let's see if we could create some other characters. I don't care if they're gonna be main characters or side characters, or I guess really more side characters because we already have the one main character. Anyways, tell me, what do you guys think would make a good side character or a rogue, like an anti-hero type character, based on what we have so far? That being fantasy, sci-fi, about female teenage cyborg, uh, monster slash animal hybrid, uh, a female nice witch that's also a steampunk, and a male mercenary that has a lot of swords. And it's just basically Zoro from One Piece. What do you guys think? Let me know if you think we could add any more side characters or any or make any like anti-heroes. I think this could really use some anti-heroes. Maybe some relative relative of the main character. Okay, yeah, that actually could make that actually could be interesting. Yeah, we have a yeah. Ooh, you know what hasn't been really that much of a thing yet? Like those elders. They're sometimes used in stories, but I don't think really we have that many elders elder like characters in a fantasy sci-fi thing. Yeah, we could have a yeah, we could have a relative. We could have like a old relative that like is trying to help the main character. So yeah, I'm gonna put that as a side character right now. So male relative of main character. Main character. Like that grandfather you said before in the stream. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely like that grandfather character. But what exactly should that grandfather character be? Like maybe I don't know, maybe it should be like something like he would have some kind of skill that would be beneficial to not only the main character but also the group as a whole. So like maybe he's a mechanic or something, or like a archaeologist trying to help. Maybe he's both actually, like just an archaeologist mixed with a mechanic trying to fix up the main character and help her or something. Who knows? Maybe that actually does sound a good idea. That actually is a good idea. I'm gonna put that down real quick. Archaeologist slash. There we go. All right, so now we have a male grandfather who is a relative of the main character and is an archaeologist and also a mechanic. That'll be that'll be really important. I bet that'll definitely be important to like the plot or something. I don't know if we should have any other side characters along with the group because I think now we should establish some like rogue characters, like characters that will assist the main characters in their journey. But more often than not, they're like that anti-hero thing where they don't stick around for like pretty much like the whole thing. They probably leave once like half of the arc is done, or like the arc is done, and they pop up in like different parts. I want to say. So yeah. Again, let me know. We'll figure it out, obviously. But yeah. What do you guys think? Should we have what should we have as some like rogue characters? Sorry, just checking some stuff. Gonna probably refresh my page here. Hmm. There we go. Do you have any ideas for any rogue characters? It's okay if we don't. I just wondered if we do. Also, okay, never mind. It said nobody was watching on my end for a second or two. Probably because the Wi-Fi is not the best right now because of the storm where I'm at. Let me keep refreshing this. So yeah, again, if you guys have anything like at all you think would work, please let me know. Otherwise, we still got some time. I'm gonna end the stream at 11, so I don't we still got time to like think of some arcs as well as figure out some stuff. Nothing really that big, I would say. So yeah. Sorry, just adding another thing here because I think that would be interesting. There we go. All right. Yeah. Again, still waiting on ideas if you guys have any. And yeah. I'm probably gonna actually now that I think about it, I'm gonna add my own rogue character again. We'll just have that one since this is like a fantasy type thing, I'll have a wandering samurai type guy. So yeah, I bet that'll be good. All right, so again, we have going over the story again here. We have a fantasy sci-fi involving um, this group of people that go on some quests. Uh, the main character is a female teenage cyborg. This one of the side character and the side characters are a monster slash animal hybrid, a female night witch who's also a steampunk, a male mercenary who has a lot of swords, and a relative of the main character who's a grandfather, an archaeologist, and a mechanic. And then for at least one of the many rogue characters, we have a wandering samurai that I want to say occasionally helps them. Probably not occasionally. I'm going to put often. Probably often helps. So, yeah, there we go. And the storyline consists of them fighting a cybernetic dragon, a enchanted queen with a cursed ring, um, a trial afterwards, them going to a sea kingdom, I would assume, since we put underwater arc, then an alien invasion, and then finally a robot uprising. As far as what we have so far, it's crazy to think we have so much. Honestly, I could really see this being like a spin-off of One Piece almost, based on like the ideas that I have in my head so far, but also like just the entire setting of this that we have in general. Anyways, now that I think about it, we should probably like think of some names for these characters. In my mind, anyway. Like names that would be, I want to say, futuristic, but also, um, like interesting. And I already know what I'm gonna name the rogue, wandering samurai. I'm gonna call him Ronin, because that's actually like what the word is. From what I remember, it's a samurai with no master. So it makes sense, I think. So yeah, there we go. Anyways, again, if you guys have, I think now we have a little bit, but we can still add to it. So if you guys have a storyline you guys think they should do, or like we should try to tackle, or just a name for like any one of the characters, please do put it in the chat. I'll see what we can do. If we don't end up coming with any character names, I'll just make some up and then we'll put them there. But yeah. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, so like I said, if you have a name for any of these characters, or like any of the characters that we have, or a idea for a storyline, please put it in the chat. I'll see what we can do if we can do anything with it. So yeah, I'm gonna refresh my page right here actually. Back. Ah, good. Good to see that people are back. Okay, so in case everyone kind of missed it before, uh, I added some stuff that I don't think is anything that different, but yeah. Again, if you have any names for like what you think the characters should be named, please put them in the chat. Or if you have like any idea for a storyline that you think we should do, please put it in the chat. I'll read it and stuff. But for now, here's a quick recap. So for the story, we have a fantasy sci-fi about a group going on quests and stuff. Our main character is a female teenage cyborg. Alongside her is a monster slash animal hybrid. A female nice witch who's also a steampunk. A male mercenary who's really good with swords. And a male relative uh, grandfather to the main character who is an archaeologist as well as a mechanic. And then for like a kind of anti-hero that we have a wandering samurai named Ronin who just occasionally helps everyone. So, well, the group anyway. So, yeah. And for the storyline so far, we have them fighting a cybernetic dragon, then enchantment queen with a cursed ring, and after that a trial, then underwater kingdom or sea kingdom so far, and alien invasion, and then robot uprising. So yeah. Anyways, again, if you guys have any suggestions on what you think like a certain storyline we should put in here, or a name of a character so far, because that's what we're trying to do right now, please put it in the chat. I'll gladly read it. And yeah, Sky could actually work as a main character's name. Yeah, I think that could work actually. I'll put it. If there are any more suggestions for a main character or like any name for like any one character, I'll put him in. But yeah, Sky's actually Sky actually seems like a really good name. Yeah. Well, thank you, Glitch Julian. I'll keep that into consideration. And yeah. Plus, it could also, I think actually Sky could work for symbolism, because like she's a cyborg, she just wants to be human again, you know. And then and like that's like her being named Sky, but her also not just her being named Sky, but also the sky itself could be a great symbolism for how she wants to be free and just be herself rather than this cyborg that she just kind of is now, that she has to learn to live with now. You know, I think that should be really good for symbolism. Anyways, I'm gonna put something in the chat here real quick. So there we are. And there, I just posted it in the chat. So yeah, if you can't answer that question, that's perfectly fine. But I would encourage you to. Any names for characters or storylines you think we should have? Please feel free to let me know. Just like I said, I think we could create a new One Piece right here. Like this is from what we have so far. This is what seems like really interesting to me. So yeah. But anyways, our besides what we have so far, I don't think we have really any. I don't really think we have any restraints. So yeah. And again, I'm here till 11. So if you guys have any like suggestions on what you think, like what kind of story they should like what problem they should encounter next in the story, then please feel free to put that in. And or like if you have a name for a character, please do put that in as well, because I think that's what's important too. So yeah, yeah. And again, just kind of chilling here, seeing if we can get anywhere with this, you know. Drink to me not drinking in a while, and also all the new stuff that we just put in. I'm always kind of nervous whenever I drink on stream because I'm afraid I'm gonna choke like sometime, and then that's gonna be a whole thing. But who knows? Maybe someday that'll happen, and I'll put it as a funny video or something, and then maybe it'll entice people to check out more streams or something. The guy with the sword, Zords or Sill? Hmm, Sill for kill. Um, oh, I don't know actually, cause like I don't want to see, I don't want to, I don't know if it would be copyright or anything if we put Zords, cause like the inspiration for that is Zoro from One Piece, so like I don't know. I don't know actually. Maybe I'll, maybe I could just search up like characters that have uh like warrior type character names or something. And then we'll see if we can we'll see what happens, but yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's those are good ideas. I just don't know if they're interest. I just don't know if they're like I want to say right for a guy, right for like a mercenary. I would think at least he would have a code name or something. Maybe if we could like think of a code name for him. Maybe something like Sile. Hmm. I don't know. Again, these aren't bad ideas. I'm just not feeling like that would be like a mercenaries and like code name or like name in general. I don't know. Maybe I'll search up like code names uh, or like warrior type names, and then we'll figure it, and then I'll figure it out from there or something. Who knows? Actually, now that I think about it, I know what to call the grandfather character. I'm gonna call him Max with two X's. So Maxx, because that seems like a futuristic type name that would really work. I feel like for him. So we'll call the grandfather character Max, Maxx, because that I don't know why that just seems like a name for that kind of character. And again, um, I'm not trying to shut anyone's ideas down here. I just don't know. I just don't know if it's like um, that interesting. If like that would be their name again. I don't. I want you guys to understand. I don't feel like I don't want to shut down your ideas, but I just feel like it's not really that interesting of a name. You know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Also, I realized I don't really have a lot of time here because, like I said, I'm ending the stream at 11. So, yeah. If you guys, again, if you guys like have any, um, like last minute ideas or things, please do put them in the chat. But like I said, I'm gonna be ending this stream at 11. So, again, if you guys have any last ideas, like last minute ideas, please put them in the chat. I'll read it, and we'll figure it out from there. So, yeah. Honestly, I really don't know what to name some of these characters because like we have a few actually that are good, but like I can't think of I don't know what I would think to name a monster slash animal hybrid. I really don't know what I would. I really don't know what to think to name that. I mean, it's a fantasy sci-fi thing, so I guess it wouldn't be that weird of a name. Like we could always have a weird name for it, but like I really just don't know what to name a a monster slash animal hybrid, honestly. So again, if you guys have any ideas at all, please just put them in the chat. I still have like a few minutes before I end the stream, so yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, yeah. I can't really think of any other storylines. I would say for what exactly they would go through because we already have like so many good ones. Who knows? Maybe later on I'll come up with another storyline that like I think would work for them. But yeah, for the most part, I'm pretty much I feel like I pretty much have it. The monster hybrid could be something related to bread or stuff that ducks like. Oh yeah, cause like I said, he has like duck legs or something. Yeah, yeah. I'm actually just thinking about this. We should also have like a character that's solely just magic, like to balance things, you know? Because I feel like we have what was I gonna say? And sorry if you hear any noise outside. I keep thinking about that one character. I don't remember his name from One Piece, but it's that skeleton with the afro that sings. I forget his name, but I wanna I want to do a character that's solely magic. And although like the monster slash animal hybrid could be that, I would think it's just best to have a character that's just solely magic. I don't know. I'll come up with that on my off time probably. So yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's how it will be. But yeah, won't be that bad. Anyways, again, if you guys have anything at all, I got like 5 minutes left on my clock. So yeah. Who knows? We'll figure it out. Just fixing, refreshing my stuff here. Maybe the duck guy would be magic. Maybe. Um, but I think it would be best to just have a character that's like solely magic. Cause like, don't get me wrong, a monster slash animal hybrid sounds like it's magic, but it's more of a. I feel like that's more of a genetic mutation type thing. Since we have sci-fi also with this, and we're implying like cyberpunk type stuff. So yeah. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see for sure. But yeah, got like 4 minutes left on my clock here. So like yeah, again, any last minute suggestions, I'll definitely take. Side character. Uh, there we go. Sorry, just fixing something right there. And yeah. Okay. Yeah. I got like 3 minutes left on my clock here. So yeah. Again, if you guys have any questions at all, please, or not really questions, I want to say, any ideas at all, please just put it in the chat. I'll read it and then hopefully we can do something with it. I got like 3 minutes left on my clock here before I end the stream, so yeah. I don't think it'll be that bad. I'm just seeing if we have any last minute ones. Cause almost certainly make a follow up stream to this. Probably stream like Saturday or something. I don't know. We'll see if I can we'll see if I can do Saturday. I'll probably tell you guys. But yeah, if I do another stream, Saturday is probably gonna be a follow up to this where we put down more ideas and like kind of finalize it so that way I could start working on it or something. As like a side project next to bench rule, probably. So yeah, I don't think I'll think of anything good in 2 minutes. Ah, okay, yeah. Yeah, you can't really rush a mind when it comes to creativity. So, yeah. And I see we have like 1 minute left. So I'm just gonna read through this again to like remind everyone like what accomplishments we've made throughout this entire stream right now. So yeah. I probably won't tune in if it will be on the weekend because it's my birthday. Oh well, happy early birthday, Stas Leslie. Again, sorry if I mispronounce anyone's name. But anyways, so I'm going to just read what we have so far because I want to see how far we've come, and I imagine you guys would want to see how far we. Anyways, oh, you're welcome. Anyway, so we have this story is about a fantasy sci-fi that's also kind of cyberpunkish. The plot is revolves around a group of people going on quests, and our main character is Sky. She's a female teenage cyborg, who got turned into a cyborg and must learn from her nerdy friend how to her new nerdy best friend how to become normal again, I suppose. Then we have a main, then we have a monster who is like also an animal hybrid who was once human and is now a monster. Then we have the nerdy friend who is a female nice witch who is also a steampunk. So yeah, just fixing something real quick. So yeah. And then we have a male mercenary who's good with swords and is pretty much Zoro from One Piece. And we have a male relative of the main character, a grandfather who's an archaeologist and mechanic named Max. Then we have a side character who's male and is pretty much just made of magic. Then for a wandering, then for any anti-heroes kind of, we have Ronin, who's a wandering samurai and often helps the group. And finally, the storyline is that first they have to fight a cybernetic dragon. Then afterwards, return slash destroy a powerful enchanted ring from the enchantment queen and her kind of black order, pretty much assassins that are coming after them. Then afterwards, a trial where they're charged with the destruction of the enchantment queen. Then afterwards, the underwater arc, basically a sea kingdom type thing. Afterwards, alien invasion arc, alien invasion, obviously, and then robot uprising arc, which I guess also could be counted as a liberation arc. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the story that we have created just with this one stream. Honestly, it's impressive to think that all of this was accomplished by us. I mean, I know I'm impressed. I never would have thought that we would have made all this possible. This feels like a new One Piece, I feel like. So, yeah. Anyways, for Saturday, though, which is probably the next time I'm going to stream, we'll work more on this, probably. And, yeah, probably going to finalize it and stuff. If we can't do it Saturday, then we'll definitely do it another time. But, until then, I suppose this is the end of the stream. So, yes. Thank you all for coming along. It was an exciting journey. I am most definitely going to see what I can do with this on my off time to help it and stuff. And yeah. Anyways, so until next time, which is I don't know if it's going to be Saturday or not. We will. I will see you guys next time on the stream. So yeah. See ya and good luck. I don't know why I said good luck, but yeah. Stay frosty.